Hey, good morning to you. Good afternoon, everybody. Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. It is Wednesday, April 28th, and this is actually going to be one of the biggest days for this storm. It was supposed to start late last night. It kind of dragged a little bit later to early this morning. It's already started, and for tomorrow as well. So do me a favor, hit that like button, help people get an alert of all this information that will be coming out, guys. It is going to be one of the worst days today. So the two videos I have for you is up on the top left, right above my head. The very top one is your wind gust. That's going to be all the way until Saturday. And right below it is going to be your rain precipitation all the way until Saturday as well. Now these are both about €1, and I will show you other models. Now if you've never been here before, good morning. My name is Mark. I do upload every single day except Friday from sundown to sundown on Saturday. That is when I take my Sabbath. But God bless you. I hope you have a very great day today. If you like the weather content I provide, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get into the report, guys, and get this information out to y'all as early as I can today, because it's very vital to get all this out as early as possible. So do me a favor, if you use social media, please share this weather forecast so people do know what is coming. Now, so far, we have had 56 storm reports, guys, and this is actually going up. Every time I refresh it, it's more and more and more. And we've had 10 tornadoes so far. We've had 31 hail reports. We had 7 wind gust reports, 3 damage reports of wind damage, 4 significant hail reports, and 1 significant wind event. Now, the good news out of all of this, if you see here that there's been no fatalities and no injuries through all of these reports, and that is truly a blessing. Amen to that. So starting our day off yesterday, our first tornado was at 3:51 p.m. It was 4 miles west of Truscott. And here it is, 4 miles west of Truscott, Texas, and it was close to someone's home. Then we had another one at 4:58 p.m. yesterday. It was 15 miles east-northeast of Wild Horse Point in Colorado. And here it is here. You can see it was out in the field, but it was close to some farmers' homes and businesses, so it was a close one as well. Then at 5:10 p.m. we had another one 14 miles south-southwest of Wild Horse in Colorado. Now the sheriff did report that there was 3 tornadoes with wall clouds, but it was way out in the field all by itself, so there was no harm done, so that's a good thing. Then we had another one at 5:56 p.m. It was 2 miles west of Kit Carson in Colorado. And here it is over here, and it was away from the city, so that's a good thing. But just 2 miles, I mean, you had a whole city of Kit Carson just sitting there, so that's a very good blessing. And another one at 6:33 p.m. last night, 13 miles north from First View in Colorado. And it was way out here by itself, but if you look a little bit closer, you can see it actually was a home and a farm. Here's your houses here, here's your farmland up here, and this looks like all cattle. It was close. Then we had another one at 7:47 p.m. last night, again in Texas. It was 4 miles southwest of Hermleigh. And here it is way over here. It was pretty far away from Hermleigh, so that's a good thing. But still, storms are brewing today. Then we had another one at 8:20 last night. It was 1 mile north of Roby, Texas. And this one actually got pretty close. It was only 1 mile away from the whole town. So that was very close. God bless all of you. I'm glad no one got harmed in that. Another one at 8:30 last night. It was 3 miles east-northeast of McCauley, Texas. And here it is way out here by itself, which was a good thing. It was pretty close to the town, a little bit further over. It could have been an issue, but it was a good thing it missed. And our latest one was right at midnight last night. It was 4 miles east of Pauls Valley, Colorado. Power lines down, several trees 30 inches in diameter were down. Metal frame barn was damaged. And here it is here, and it was close to some other homes as well. So that could have been a lot worse. Now, according to the National Weather Service and NOAA, we are in a slight risk for severe weather in this yellow here today. This is San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, and Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we also have the slight risk for the Northeast as well. And everything in this green is in your marginal. Now, your tornado risk has gone up for today. You still have 2% in all this green here, as well as you also have 2% here for southern Missouri, southern Illinois, and western Tennessee. And you have a 2% right here for the Northeast as well for Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. And you have wind damage possibilities also today, and I will go through that. You have 15% right here for Texas and for Oklahoma, and you have 15% in the same area for the Northeast as well. And this will be the same for your hail as well. Plus your significant hail for today, which I'm showing to be some very strong CAPE values, is for Del Rio, Texas, Caryville, Texas, Uvalde, Texas, Fredericksburg, Texas, and Leon Valley, Texas. for today, as well as the 5% that's going all the way from Texas all the way to the northeast. And I will cover that. Plus, tomorrow we have marginal risk for severe weather in this dark green area here. That's because this is just going to be training for the next 24 to almost 36 hours of just storms. Now, hail will be from Texas all the way to northern Arkansas. Your main problems for hail tomorrow is 5%. Memphis, Tennessee, Shreveport, Louisiana, Little Rock, Arkansas, Tyler, Texas, and Longview, Texas. And you will have wind all the way 5% from Texas all the way to Pennsylvania as this tracks to the northeast for tomorrow. And this energy will transfer over from Texas, southeast Texas, all the way towards Louisiana and portions of southern Arkansas. And this is for tomorrow. You have 2% risk for Shreveport, Louisiana, Tyler, Texas, Longview, Texas, the Woodlands, Texas, and Bossier City, Louisiana. And Friday, as these systems move further and further east and southeast, you do have a thunderstorm watch for this whole green area here. But for Friday, no tornado that we need to worry about. That's a good thing. Now, if you've never been here before, this is our potential velocity anomaly. It lets us know when we have potential velocity potential, which is low millibar pressure systems moving into our country. 60W is East Coast, 120W is West Coast, and everything in between is the central U.S. Like you can see here that you have Australia over here, and on the east side and the west side of Australia, you do have some potential low pressure systems that could be coming your way come May 13th. But for us, now it's going to strengthen up for today. This is where the darkness is going to come into effect. It's already started. Matter of fact, early this morning. And this will stay strong all day today. It'll get even stronger as you get into this evening, into tonight. And then as you go towards tomorrow, it will transfer over to further east into our country, which will be the Ohio Valley in the northeast. And it will strengthen as tomorrow evening comes before it just dies down. And you can see here that the storm that was in the south and southeast has dissipated to very little potential for a velocity anomaly to pop up. Maybe later on, but not anytime soon. Now I'm showing that our strongest point for our CAPE values today is going to be around 3 p.m. And now we have over 5,000 CAPE values. That's going to be for Texas. I will show you that. But at the same time, you can see our other tornado risk that is right here in the central U.S. They're going to have some strong CAPE values around that time as well as what you have for the northeast come from Ohio to the northeast. So I will go through what you have as far as your values for today and your chances for tornadoes. And for Texas, your strongest CAPE values is right around 3-4 p.m. today, and it's getting about 5,000 CAPE values. That's right here underneath where the surface low pressure is going to tighten up before it moves. And that's really bad area. It's right in central Texas, so you please be aware of that area. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be very strong CAPE values. It's going to be very strong storms that's going to brew up. Look down here. That's 5,200 joules right down there in that one section as it tightens up. So these storms will go all evening long. You will start to lose your values once you hit around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. It will support thunderstorms, but it's not supporting tornadoes anymore. And for Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York, your chances for your tornadoes today, your CAPE values get real strong around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It will carry over from Ohio towards Pennsylvania and into New York. It don't get super high, it's 2,500, but it still supports severe weather, and it's enough to support a tornado as long as you got the shear going on to give it the rotation. But by 4 p.m., I'm showing it's your strongest point, and it will start going down after that. And you see right around 4 p.m., you do have some straight line winds that's coming. It was coming from Michigan, but now it's moved a little further east and a little further north. I knew that was going to happen. It always happens when you have something forecasted further than 24 hours. It will move even more. You got to follow the trends and watch what it's doing, because whatever the trends is, the further away it is, that's the direction it's going to go. Before 5 o'clock in the evening today, you do start to get some storm cells that do bulk up, and once you get around 6, 7 o'clock, now you got some chances for some straight line winds, a bad rain band that will pass through from Ohio, Pennsylvania, and western New York. Now 7, 8 o'clock, even 9 o'clock tonight, you're going to have a bad rain band coming across y'all for Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and western New York, but it will start to dissipate once you hit around 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock. So you still will have storms that will be brewing through that will come by, but your tornado chances are gone at that point. Now you got to worry about wind, you got to worry about hail that will come out of these cells as this keeps coming by for tomorrow as well. And again, by 6 p.m. tomorrow, Ohio, you could get another line of straight line winds and rain bands that could pass by y'all all evening long. And again for Pennsylvania, again for western New York, and they'll just drag across. By 11 o'clock, midnight, even 1 o'clock in the morning. Now it starts fading away. It goes to a northern New York problem, and it goes to a central Ohio Valley problem, mostly West Virginia. It will pass by a rain band for you once you get to about 1, 2, and 3 o'clock in the morning. And that's all because this surface low pressure will be moving by, and as it goes by, it will be bringing some winds. It will be bringing some rain bands that will be curving all the way down as it moves to the east northeast. This is right around 1 p.m., noon to 1 p.m. today. You see the rain band right in the middle of these winds as your wind gust, and you see it pass by as it goes past Flint, Michigan, and Detroit. The wind gusts don't get up to the dramatic level that it showed yesterday, but these rain bands will pass by. And by 9 o'clock, you can see the rain band here coming from Ohio, Pennsylvania, and western New York as it passes by. It don't have a lot of wind with it for today, but you will have a lot of wind that will be coming after this storm passes. And that rain band for tomorrow, right around 6 p.m., you can see this is where your rain band will be. And now you're starting to get up some strong wind gusts that is in front of this storm as it swishes through for tomorrow. 9 p.m., 10 p.m. tomorrow, it's going into Pennsylvania now. It's still bringing some 50 miles per hour wind gusts that's in front of this big, strong rain band, and it will stretch over all the way across to the East Coast. It will affect New Jersey as well. So about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, New Jersey, that's when it's going to get the strongest for you, where you're going to be in the higher 40s for the wind gusts, as well as Delaware and southeast Maryland. This will be passing by y'all into the overnight hours in the early morning. And for the Ohio Valley, this is your CAPE values to show the strength that your storms could get. And by 11 o'clock this morning, as you go into noontime, then it starts strengthening up real good for y'all. There's good energy in the atmosphere to support severe thunderstorms. And you can see it for western Tennessee, western Kentucky, southern Illinois, and it does get southern Missouri. However, your CAPE values don't come until later, to about 2, 3 p.m. when those storms start to move through. So I'm showing that the tornado threat, it is strong for western Kentucky, southern Illinois, and southern Indiana as well. But this is all around noon to 1 and 2 o'clock, especially for western Tennessee. You got to watch out. You do have a strong moment of 2,800 joules that does pass by western Tennessee by 2, 3 p.m. But now it's getting strong for Missouri, for western Kentucky, southern Illinois, and Indiana. So by 4 or 5 p.m., you really have a good chance for your tornadoes still, because your energy is still in the atmosphere and it's not going away. As well as the energy from what's happening from the rain band that's passing by Ohio. This is by 3 p.m. You can see their energy, and it does fade away once you get to about 7, 8 o'clock at night. And as you go into your early morning, especially from Missouri, you do have your storm cells passing through, especially by 7 o'clock this morning. You see that's got a nice little curve to it. By 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, now you have the storms passing through southern Illinois, and it will go into southern Indiana, all across Kentucky. But now Missouri is really getting into it, especially by 4 p.m. Now you get some bad south and southeast Missouri that will carry over into Illinois, western Kentucky, and it will go into Indiana as well. Midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, you still have storms passing through all night long, especially for the Ohio Valley, all the way until 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So this will be loud. There will be a lot of storms passing through, and it will go through all day today and all day tomorrow. 5 p.m. tomorrow, you get those straight line winds that can go all the way from Indiana all the way to Ohio, and it will stretch into portions of northern Kentucky as well. But this will bring 50 miles per hour wind damage in front of it, and it will be passing by. So you need to be aware these will be some storms, especially for tomorrow. So for your damage and wind gusts that could be coming with these storms for the Ohio Valley from this morning to about noon, 1 o'clock, now you're starting to pick up some wind gusts pretty powerful. And it will be around all the way to about 6 or 7 p.m. as it carries over into Illinois. And once you get into the overnight hours, especially towards tomorrow morning when you have that big rain band coming by, there's some powerful wind gusts that is coming with that. Even 71 miles per hour winds could be passing by through Illinois, through Indiana, come to overnight hours tonight into early tomorrow morning as those rain bands pass by. And it will go into Ohio by tomorrow morning, and it will strengthen up by tomorrow afternoon for Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. As it carries over into the northeast around 6, 7 o'clock at night, you'll still have 50 miles per hour wind gusts, and it will go all evening long. Then by noontime on Friday, it's going to bust up some wind gusts again for the northeast, and it will pass by and stay strong all evening long for Friday. So by 7 p.m. Friday, you still have it. Then once you get into to the overnight hours, it does go away. But you will have strong wind gusts for a long time. So here's a shot for your wind gusts coming with those straight line storms that will be passing over Ohio into the northeast. And this is right around 7 p.m. for tomorrow. And you can see it does pick up 50 miles per hour wind gusts. This is your straight line windstorm right here. And it will move to the east, northeast, and it will be carrying 50 miles per hour wind gusts in front of it as it goes. Then about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, it's still going across Pennsylvania, it's still going across New Jersey, it's going across Delaware as well, and it will go all night long. So tomorrow morning, here's another look from the Euro. You can see exactly what's going on with the wind gusts. You have the wind gusts passing through tomorrow. It will bulk up around noon, 1 o'clock for widespread 50 miles per hour winds as this rain band moves east. It will be pushing all this wind gust in front of it, so you need to be aware of it. And I'm still showing high 60s, a possibility, especially for West Virginia. So 7 p.m. tomorrow into the overnight hours, you see it still has strong winds with it as it moves to the east. Friday morning, it seems calm. By the time you get to noon, 1 o'clock, then it's going to blow up with some more strong damaging winds that could be happening for the northeast. And you have really strong for Massachusetts and lower Vermont. That's in the 60s. But it will be passing by Michigan. You have northern Michigan in the possible 40s and 50s, going across all of Michigan, northern Ohio, going across the whole northeast, Delaware, Long Island, New Jersey. Everybody's going to be in the 40s to 50 miles per hour wind gusts, with the extreme higher elevations in the northeast being in the 60 possibilities. And it will last a long time. From 1 p.m. all the way to 7 p.m., you still have 50 miles per hour wind gusts that will be in the northeast. This is for Friday. And as you go into the late night, into the early morning, then it starts calming down and going away. Now this is your rainfall totals for the next 3 days according to the NAM 3K. I will show you the other models as well. It does show a heavy spot for southern Texas as well as for Oklahoma. And you can see it for the Ohio valleys, for Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. It does have some heavy spots of rainfall for a lot of people. I'm showing it's actually a very heavy spot right above McAllister, Oklahoma, and it gets up to 10, 11 inches of rainfall. That is a crazy amount. You need to watch out for serious flooding that could be happening. As well as the heavy amounts for northern Texas, you have Graham, Wichita Falls, has anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. So it is a possibility in the whole northern Texas. We'll be seeing anywhere from 2 to 3 inches for sure. Dallas, you'll be seeing over an inch of rainfall. Also for Austin, Texas, you'll be seeing about a half an inch. Although right to the west of you is 2 inches, even more. So if it moves even more east, you could see more rain. As well as San Antonio, you do have a chance for a couple inches of rainfall within the next 3 days. Now, as you go more western into Texas, you don't have all that problems with the rainfall. It will be northern, northeast, and southeast. Now, Oklahoma City, 3 inches. Everybody's in 2 to 3 inches in all this red. But the heaviest spot is right above McAllister. We're talking all the way up to 11 inches. That is some heavy rainfall, guys. Tennessee, you can see anywhere from 1 to 2 inches from Cookeville and west, with Nashville being over 2 inches and Columbia. Fayetteville, Arkansas could see over 3 inches with a possible for 5 inches right on your doorstep. Western Arkansas, you will see a couple inches of rainfall. And as well as Little Rock will see an inch, and Jonesboro. And Missouri, pretty much the whole state is going to see at least an inch. The red is over 2 inches, and then the yellow is 3, 4, and 5 inches. So we have Kansas City getting over an inch for Kansas. We have Lola and Kansas getting a little over an inch with a chance for a hot spot of 6 inches above you. Clifton, Missouri, Columbia, Springfield, Missouri, even Joplin, y'all getting over 2 inches of rainfall. Paducah, Kentucky, you could see over an inch, and Somerset could see over a couple inches of rainfall out of this. So Springfield, you have a chance for a couple inches. Right below you is going to be a long track of 4 inches all the way to Terre Haute. And in Annapolis, you have a chance for 4 to 5 inches of rainfall within the next 3 days, as well as Muncie, Indiana. Dayton, you have a chance for over an inch, but you do have 2 and 3 and even 4 inches right above you. So if the pressures move this a little further south, it could be heavier rainfall for y'all. But Chicago, Gary, Indiana, y'all seeing light amounts, half an inch of rain. Now, Troy, Ohio, we'll see a possibility for up to 3 inches, as well as Cleveland over an inch, Toledo over an inch. It's pretty much going to be an inch or more as you go from the central to the east. The northwest looks like the lowest part of Ohio to get rainfall. In Pennsylvania, I don't show heavy amounts of rain for you. Pittsburgh's less than an inch. Right above you is a chance for a couple inches in between Pittsburgh and Grove City. Erie is going to be getting over a couple inches, and Jamestown, New York, right west of you, is a couple inches. So it will be sporadic as you go across Ohio to the northeast. Extreme New York, Vermont, Connecticut, y'all could see a couple inches of rainfall, especially western New York. It could see up to 3 inches. And you see these bands going across the Ohio Valley, and these are for hours that these bands are going to be shooting across. So you see the heavier rainfall. It will be a lot of heavy rainfall for everybody. And by Friday morning, there still will be a couple inches of rainfall chances for lower Louisiana and for northern Mississippi as well. Now, when I do a 5-day outlook, according to the Euro, it's pretty much showing the same path that the NAM just showed. It does show heavy amounts for northeast Texas, up to 6 and 7 inches. That is possible. So you need to be aware of that. But this is according to the Euro. The GFS is showing that it's a little bit southern of a track, that the low pressure system won't be as high, so the storms will be more southern. So it's not showing Illinois, Indiana, or Ohio in those heavy amounts. It's showing it's more southern to southern Missouri for 6 to 7 inches. Also for northeast Oklahoma, it's still showing that. But for Texas, it's not showing northeast Texas no more. Now it's showing central Texas. So it is a little sporadic amongst Euro and GFS. Euro is showing that it will be a more northern track. GFS is showing it to be a more southern. And you see here by Thursday morning, the surface low pressure does move over the Ohio Valley. It'll be over in Indiana going towards Ohio. And that was a Euro. This is GFS. It's showing by the same time that it actually will be slower and lower, and it'll still be in Illinois. So that would put the rain even lower down rather than in the high extreme Ohio Valley. And I am showing that the cold air did not come fast enough to knock the storms down for the Northeast. It will be coming in late Friday into your Saturday morning. It will be putting people in the 30s, possibly the 40s, but it will be a little cold air that will be coming in. So there you go, guys. That is the report for what we have today going into tomorrow, which I'm showing will be some of the biggest days. As well as Friday, when this trough comes down out of Canada and pushes this northeast away, which really won't do much, but the cold air will come in. It will leave a little piece of energy in the south, and it will be another system for next week. I will update you. God bless all of you. I do appreciate y'all for coming to my channel this morning. Thank you again. Please, if you like this weather content, hit that like button, share it with others, alert people of what could be coming for them. Now, we all know I love praising God, as y'all all do. God bless you. I do hope that everybody is safe. Thank you, God, for not letting anyone get injured or even more lose their life through these storms last night. Please protect us, Father. Do not let anyone get hurt through these storms today, especially loss of life. We do not want that, only if it is your will, God, for your laws and your commandments are why we live. Thank you again for hearing me. Amen. God bless you all. Hope you have a very blessed day today. It is going to be a lot of weather. I'm not going to lie. Let's praise God, guys and women. Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord. Have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud. Amen. Hope you have a very blessed day today. God bless you all. May God be with all of you. Peace into your house. Bless you all. All glory does go to God, God of Jacob. Amen. Have a blessed day.